Yeah, Karthik, I'm audible. Okay, so can you share your screen? Okay, so try to log into your AWS account. Sign into console. Up beside, yeah. Maybe you can log in with sign in using root username. You can provide your email ID and password. Go down. Now you can skip it. I think there is no skip option. Mm, Maybe go with passkey or security. First option. You can register. You can click on register and update and create that. Just make it. It will make sure that whenever you log in, right, it will ask you for the passkey and all. So whenever you log into this database, it will ask for the passkey and all. So you need to provide that passkey. Maybe it will create one, or it will ask you to create one something. It's taking so much time. Okay, continue to console. Okay. So Vedha and Arun will join, right? Or are they not going to join the call? Okay, let's give them 3 more minutes, then we can quickly get started. Maybe today we three only. Let's see. All right. Maybe they are not going to join. Let's see. Anyway, the recording is already started. So we can go to the recording. Okay, fine. So let's get started. Anusha and Karthik. Okay. So hope I'm audible. So let's get started on today's class. Okay. So today's class is all about AWS S3. Okay. So what is AWS S3? Why AWS S3? And what are the benefits we will get with AWS S3? How we are going to use AWS S3? So we are going to discuss on these topics. Okay. So what is Amazon S3? Amazon S3 means simple. S3 stands for. I will quickly finish this theory part within 10 minutes or so. Okay, then we can quickly move on to this practical session. Okay, so from today onwards, let's try to focus more on practical sessions only. So we are going to cover this AWS in the coming 4 5 days. Okay, then we will do one part of this AWS. Okay, so let's quickly try to do that. Okay, so what is AWS S3? So AWS S3 means simple storage service. We see we had that word, right? Storage, right? So AWS S3 is helping us to storage our data. Okay, so what kind of storage, how it will do? So simple. So anything, what is Amazon S3 is an object storage. Okay, so what is object storage? What is object? First thing, so you have a CSV file, you have a PDF, you have a PPT, you have a media file, .mkv, .mp4, right? So you have an image, .jpeg, .png. So different type of files you have, but uh, this S3 is not partial to any one type of files. It can store any type of file. Okay, any type of file. So that's why we are not referring any type of file storage. We are referring as a object storage, because it will store any object. You give anything, JSON, Parquet file, Avro file, anything, any kind of file you give it to the AWS S3, so it will store that file for you. And it has very high durability and high availability. So durability, what is this durability? So simple. So today I stored a file in this AWS S3. If I come back after let's say 100 years, the file will be there. The file will be there in the same AWS S3. Okay, so there is very high durability, and there is this famous thing called like 11 nines. That means out of 100 crore objects you store in an AWS S3, there are chances that only one object will get deleted, but trust, 100 crores minus one objects will be retained for 100 years. Okay, so that is very high durability. Okay, maybe you will never get to see any object getting dropped here, because you already know this concept, right? Like replication, right? So the moment you say you need to replicate your data, I mean upload the data, this Amazon S3, Google, Azure, anyone. So same, Amazon S3 here, blob storage there, and in Google it will be Google Storage Cloud. Okay, so so what happens is, like, whenever the moment you upload any file into these cloud services, okay, they will they will try to replicate data into different regions. So if any issue happened in one region, then you will still have your copy in the different region. That's what we discussed in the replication, right? So in AWS we will call them as region. Okay, so maybe you will set some region, you will ask it to upload into some region. So that's it will try to upload in some region. Okay, so let's say region US East 1, North Virginia. So you'll ask it to upload. Let's say I'm in North Virginia. I'm asking it to. I would like to have my file in North Virginia. Okay, you will upload the file there. The file will go inside. It's a base version, but it will also try to put your file replica into different regions as well. But in case any issue happen with this North Virginia, it will still have the copies from the other regions to get retrieved and to give it to the user. Okay, so that we can do. So the key benefits are, for there are 5 benefits. Okay, durability and availability. We already discussed durability. It will last for 100 years as well, more than 100 years. In fact more than it's not a limit. Okay, so more than 100 years. But I'm just saying, even if you come after 100 years, you will still see your data. Okay, and scalability. Scalability means, let's say scalability means increasing. Like, let's say you store maximum for one object, the maximum size of an object it could be is 5 TB. Okay, so the maximum object will be 5 TB. Okay, so if you try to store more than 5 dB, then you need to break that file into two parts. Okay, let's say you wanted to store 10 dB 10 dB object. I'm going again, object. It could be PDF file, JSON file, any kind of file, but it could be Amazon S3 will treat it as an object for you. Okay, so this object cannot be single object, cannot be more than 5 TB. Okay, 5 terabytes. I don't think we will have a file more than 5 terabytes in your production or in your real time. Okay, but if you want to store more than 5 TB, just try to break it into multiple parts. Only 5 TB is the max. Okay, so and let's say you can store 1 KB file as well, you can store 5 TB file as well, so it will automatically scale up. You do not need to say, oh, hey, I need to store more data, so can you please scale up, something like that. No, it will automatically scale up, and it will automatically scale down, like based on your size of the data. It will go up and down. Okay. um okay, Karthik, you able to hear me? Okay. Anusha, you're not able to hear me, right? Okay. Okay, maybe I got it. Anusha, can you do one thing? Can you join in the skills marathon class? That link you try to join and try to be mute in that call. Okay? No, no. Actually, I'm not speaking from this Google Meet. Okay, so I was speaking from this uh, that skills marathon. Okay, so that's why you cannot hear me. Yeah, join from there. Okay, join from there, but still be in this call. Okay, Google Meet, because Karthik will be sharing screen. Okay, you need to be in both the places. Okay, so that's why. Please quickly join. We can start. Okay, perfect. You can hear me, right? Anusha, I hope you can hear me now. Okay, so I'm audible, right, Anusha?
What's that?
Yeah, yeah. I'm audible, right, currently?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, okay, fine, fine. Let's continue. Okay,
Okay,
so
fine.
currently I was just discussing about these things, Anusha, like what is AWS S3? AWS S3 means simple storage service. Okay, so AWS S3 will help you to store the data. Okay, in case you want to store any type of file. Okay, it could be PDF, CSV, JSON, any movie file, any image file, anything, any type of file. You want to store some your voice installation. There is this AS file, any type of file. It won't bother about those kind of type of the file. Just give that file to it, it will store it. So that's why we call it as an object storage. It will treat everything as an object. It do not have any partiality, like you give me only these type of files I will store. No, it won't have that partiality. It will treat everything as an object, and it will store everything in the storage, in the buckets. Okay, so and also one more thing, like there are few features to it. Okay, so what are the features is like durability. What is durability means, let's say you upload, let's say 100 crore objects. Okay, 100 crore objects, I'm speaking 100 crore files. Okay, so in 100 years, after 100 years. Okay, so if you upload these 100 crore files, and after 100 years you go and wanted to access those files, it will still be there. Okay, it will still be there, and you can still access that. Okay, out of these 100 crore files, maybe there is a high chance that very less chance that there could be only one file will lost, but rest 100 crore minus one, it will not get lost. Why I'm telling this example is this AWS S3 became very popular because of the 11 nines. 11 9 means out of this 100 crores, if you write in the paper 100 crores, okay, so that will come, I think, 10 digits or 9 digits, okay, or 11 digits something. So out of that, if you subtract one, you will have this 9999 something. Okay, so 11 nines, you will get 11 nines. So that's what this AWS S3 says. You upload 100 crores of files and come back after 100 years, you'll still see the file. But the thing is, we won't be there to see the file after 100 years. That's the catch. So, so that's how this AWS S3. The file we will get lost, but the file won't get lost. Okay, so it will still be there. Okay, so that's how this is. And also, when you try to upload an object maximum size can be 5 TB. Okay, if you try to upload more than 5 TB, then you need to make that file into one more object. Okay, if you want to upload 10 TB, then let's make it two 5 TB files, then you can go and upload. But if you try to upload single 10 TB file, it won't upload. The max is 5 TB. Okay, the minimum could be anything from 1 KB to 5 TB. It can scale up and down. Okay, it can scale up and it can scale down. Okay, so an availability, high availability files are definitely high availability. Why? Because let's say you upload into one anywhere. Okay, you upload some this S3 objects are globally accessible. Okay, you upload any file. Okay, any file into AWS S3, it's global accessible, and it's will be replicated in the multiple regions, multiple places. Okay, so let's say if you upload into Hyderabad, and it will be automatically replicated into Mumbai and Delhi. By any chance, any issue in Hyderabad, it will give you the file from the Mumbai or like Delhi. Okay, so it's high availability. Scalability, you know, right? From 1 KB to 5 TB, it can store the data. And security, it comes with multiple security options. Okay, so multiple security options in the sense you had server side encryption. It has blocking public accesses. It has this bucket policies as well. So it comes with different types of securities. Okay, so you can choose which type of security you want to use, and you can utilize those things security, and so that you're making sure that no one can access this object without your permission. Okay, if they want to access it, you need to give the permission. So that's what this security will do. And cost, and it's very cheap cost. AWS S3 is very cheap in the cost. Okay, and I'll show you why it's very cheap, because you have different kinds of storage types available. So based on that, it's very cheap in the cost. You store some TBs of file, and you will get at least very less, $4 to $5 in a let's say you stored some 10 dB of data in a month, and based on your read and write request and all these things, you will get maybe $4 to $5 hardly. Not exactly sure, but maybe very less cheap. Okay, so compared to the other, like before AWS S3, we need to hire some good amount of good skilled team to maintain this data, store the data, and access data, all this kind of stuff. Some real time, right? In the real time, you need to install the servers and all, and store the data inside it, something, right? So compared to that, it's very less, and very fast, scalable, and all these things. Okay, so and performance, definitely it's very performance oriented. So how many times, no matter what, how many times you go and access these files, it still be accessible. There is no restriction. Here you need to access only 1,000 times, like that. So no, there is no restriction. You can just go and access it how many times, as many times as possible. Okay, so that's pretty much about the AWS thing. I mean the theory. Okay, so let's quickly jump onto this. Let's quickly jump onto this. Okay, so let's quickly jump onto the practical class. Okay, so you can see the screen, Anusha. Can you see the screen now? Yeah, screen is visible, right, for you? I think Karthik is sharing the screen for you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Karthik, now let's open AWS S3. Okay, fine. So what is AWS S3? So the moment you open an AWS S3, don't worry. From tomorrow onwards, I will try to log in from AWS account from my side and try to put the things. But for now, I do not have access, so that's why we are going with this. Okay, so you see that many things, right? AWS S3, general purpose buckets, directory buckets, table buckets, vector, access grants, all these things, multiple buckets. Ignore everything. Just go and click on general purpose buckets. That's it. I think you're already in the same, but just go and click it. General purpose buckets, first option. Okay, so you'll still be there because you already opened it. Okay, so this is the main. So here I mentioned about buckets, right? What is buckets? Buckets, right? So I told you, right, S3 objects are globally accessible. That means um, let's say you create any bucket. That bucket is an unique. That bucket name should be unique, and it can store any amount of data. Maybe you put some 100 TB of data, 1,000 TB of data. There is no limit. The amount of data you want to put inside that bucket, you can just go and book it. But the thing is, this bucket name should be unique. Let's say Karthik, just copy the first name, Karthik 2311. Yeah, copy that name, just the name. You can just copy it. Right click maybe. Now it's fine. Yeah, just copy. Now just click on create bucket. Okay. Just in the bucket name, right? In the bucket name. Yeah. Just go and paste it. Okay. Just come down. Come down. Just try to ignore everything for now. Just try to create bucket. There will be an option in the bottom. Yeah, create bucket. Yeah. So go up. Yeah, you see, bucket with the same name already exists. Not only your account. Like, okay, just remove this thing, Karthik once. Remove the name. Yeah, just give your name, Karthik. I think someone might have already created this. Just go and try to, yeah, bucket name already exists. See, that means it won't check only in your account. Okay, it will check for all AWS accounts. It will check in the AWS side. Okay, on AWS Central. See, in AWS, there will be, let's say, some 1,000 buckets. Okay, out of 1,000 buckets, your name should be unique. Your name should be unique. By any chance you give the same name, it won't accept it, because as I mentioned, AWS objects are globally accessible. So to access globally, so let's say both objects are the same name Karthik, then you want to access an object called Karthik, then how, to which bucket it will go and refer, right? So you have same bucket, same two buckets with the same name, right? So that's why this AWS made sure that your bucket name should be unique. Okay, and whatever you put, any file or anything, okay, you just put inside this bucket. Okay, so for now you can just go down, Karthik. Okay, so let's go one by one. Please go up, Karthik once. Wait, let me see if I can take this control. I cannot. Okay, fine. Yeah, just bucket type, right? You can see two things here. Bucket. So bucket name, you already know. The copy settings from the existing bucket. I told you, right? So bucketing has some like bucket policies, encryption techniques, all these things, right? So if you wanted to copy, let's say you have two buckets, and you created one bucket already and put some bucket policies. Bucket policies in the sense, no one wanted you do not want anyone to go and access that bucket. Okay, so then you can just put that limitation via the bucket policies or the IAM role. So whichever way you wanted to put that control or breaks, you can put it. Okay, and let's say you already put bucket policies and some restrictions to the one bucket, and you wanted to copy paste same bucket rules to the another bucket. Okay, then you can use this copy settings from existing bucket. It's optional, but if you wanted to replicate the same settings, same rules and all, so then you can use this. So just click on the choose bucket, Karthik. Choose bucket. Okay. So simple. Just go and select the bucket you want. So in case here something, any bucket. Okay, just click on that and choose bucket. Okay. See, so same settings from the this which you selected, right? Currently, Karthik 2311 will be just copied into this new bucket. Okay, so new bucket. Go down, Karthik, now. Okay, now object ownership. Wait. So it controls the ownership of objects. Okay, ownership of objects. It has this ACLs disabled, right? By default, it says that. What is ACLs? Access control list. Okay, it will tell you who to access, who not to access. Okay, access control. Simple. Access control. So no, if you wanted to do something on top of this read, write, or anything, so this access control, if access control is disabled, then as it mentioned there, all objects in these buckets are owned by this account. Access to these buckets and objects is specified using only policies. Okay, only policies, or let's say access enabled. Let's click on access enabled, Karthik once. Okay, so access, as it mentioned there, object in this bucket can be owned by other AWS accounts, and access to this bucket and its objects can be specified using ACLs. It says access controllers. Let's see what is this ACL. Okay, we recommend disabling ACLs. They recommend to disable these ACLs unless need to control access for each object individually, or to have object writer own the data they upload. Okay, using a bucket policy instead of ACLs to share data between the users outside of your account. It simplifies permission management and auditing, right? What it says is they recommend us to, you can still go and do this access control list. Okay, so if you go and see here, bucket owner preferred, object writer, so you click on object writer, Karthik, once. Object writer, bottom, yeah, object writer. Okay, go down. No, go up, go up. Okay, if any you see, if the bucket owner preferred, right? Click on that. Okay, so bucket owner preferred, and you have two options on this object writer. Bucket owner preferred, that means you can put an owner to this bucket. Okay, let's say Karthik is a bucket owner, so you can do anything in this bucket, fine. Or object writer, let's say Karthik is owner of this bucket, but Ravi is just an object writer, that I'm trying to put some object into this bucket. Now this object writer remains the object owner, that's it. So only for that object I am the owner. For rest of the buckets, rest of the objects in that bucket, you can have multiple objects in the same bucket. For rest of the buckets, Karthik will still act as the owner. So that's what it says. But it's always recommended to never go with the ACLs. Always go with the disabled ACLs and use it via bucket policies. Okay, for now you can just disable this, Karthik. Disable, yeah. So just think in this way, like if you enable ACLs, so you need to make someone as a bucket owner, okay, or you need to make whoever upload the object. Let's say there are 10, 100 users. 100 users wanted to save your save some store the data. They will come and store, and they will be owners of that objects. That's it. But if you make and bucket as bucket owner as the owner, so you will, let's say Karthik is owner of the bucket. I will go and upload my object there, but I will still do not have access to access that object. That's it. Let's say you submit, sometimes you submit your response and you only have access to edit that response, right? Maybe you done that response, but you won't be have the access to do that, right? Because the access is the admin or the bucket owner or whatever we call it is. Okay, so let's come down. Block public access settings to this bucket, right? If you see here block public or all public access, you just click on that checkbox, Karthik. Yeah, above one. Yeah, above one. Yeah, uncheck it. Yeah, if you see turning off, if you go down, block public access means currently we are blocking all public access. But if you are not blocking it, if you unchecked it, Karthik just now unchecked it, then it immediately says that turning off block all public access might result in this bucket and objects within becoming public. That what it says is, let's say you have any sensitive data inside this bucket and you haven't turned on this feature, then that sensitive data is available to everyone in the internet, in the publicly available, so anyone can come and use it. Okay, but it's not recommended, so always go with block all public access. Okay, so the moment whenever you wanted to give access, you can just specify that access to the users. I'll tell you how you are going to restrict all these access permissions and all. Okay, just click on that block the all public access. Okay, just come down. Bucket versioning. What is bucket versioning? Okay, the moment you upload any file into S3 bucket, okay, so then let's say that file one you uploaded, okay, but someone came and deleted that file one accidentally, will you able to recover it? No. As long as this bucket versioning is disabled, you won't be able to do that. Why? Because it's hard delete, it's automatically deleted and you won't be able to access. But if you enable this bucket versioning, that means you can still go and access it. Okay, let's say the file one got deleted. Okay, then if you enable this bucket versioning, you can just go and upload it, like retrieve it. I will show you how to do that. But also one more thing, let's say there is already a file one. Okay, file one, it already uploaded into this bucket, fine. Now again someone, let's say I uploaded that file one into this bucket. Now Karthik also uploaded same file with the same name. Then what happens is, first which I uploaded first, and then Karthik came next. Okay, we both uploaded with the same name. Then the first file will automatically get replaced by the second file. Now if I go and query for the file one, I will go and see the Karthik's file. I won't be able to see my file because it's replaced my file. Karthik's file replaced my file. So if you go with the bucket versioning, you will have both the versions there. So you have the version 1 as well, you have the version 2 as well. that means I will go and check for the file. Okay, if that file is not valid, if I found okay somehow the file got replaced, then I will go and check for the previous version, and if I find my file, I will retrieve that file. Right. So that's what this bucket versioning will help you do there. Okay, just come down, Karthik. Tax. What are tags? So let's say you, like in the real time, right, in the pre-production, right, in the same AWS account there may be multiple projects are running. Okay, so to track the cost, to track everything related to that project, you will go with the tags means help you to track. Let's say click on that add new tag, Karthik. Add new tag. Yeah, click on that. So let's say key name. Let's say key name is project hyphen name, hyphen name, hyphen name. Okay, so fine. Okay, now in the value just give some any let's say skills method, skm, let's say. You can give skm. Yeah, skm is fine. No need to give entire name, just give skm, that's fine. Yeah, fine. Now 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 whenever I want, let's say in the same project you're working on skm project. Okay, Karthik, and Anusha is working on another project, let's say mks, something. It's a different project. I wanted to see how much cost that how much cost for skm project, what is the cost for this mks project, like two different projects. I wanted to see what is the cost of skm, what is cost of mks. So then I can go and use these tags to help retrieve how much cost these resources, or whatever we are using in the aws. We are using different services will evaluate the cost. Okay, so your cost will be evaluated on top of the services you are going to use. Okay, now you are using 10 plus services. Now what I will do is I will just go and filter that. Okay, just let me know the cost of the tools I'm using the filter. I will use the filter that project name is equal to skm. That's it. Now it will go and research all the resources that you're using in the aws and give you how much amount of cost you acquired till now. Okay, so this tags will help you in the real time. They will automatically help you to track your changes. Let's say you already used $100, but you're restricted to use only $125 in a month. Then you can just quickly do the changes and all the adjustments and all, to just use the next $25 in the next 10 days or so, like till the month end. Okay, so that will help you to keep track of the cost okay, on your resources. Okay, just come down. Default encryption. What is default encryption? So you already know encryption means encrypting. Like the moment you say Ravi, it won't go and sit into the AWS S3 as Ravi. It might be gone with some encryption, right? So maybe they will add some A before R and A after I, right? That means it will become ARAVI. But in the real time, it's Ravi, but they added something encryption. It could be anyway. So they are going to do. It's up to them, but they will do the encryption. But I think before 1 year or so, maybe 2 years or so, this encryption is not their default encryption, but we need to perform our own encryption. But now they provide default encryption. Okay, so you can just select three type of encryptions: server side encryption, okay, with aws s3 managed keys, or server side encryption with aws key managed service keys, okay, or dual layer server side encryption with aws key management service keys. Like, forget about all these things, just first one, right, which is already selected default. It's quite enough. Okay, then just come down bucket key. So you can just select that bucket key. It will automatically enable the bucket key version number. Okay, advanced settings, object lock. Just read it. So if I perform this object lock, okay, so just click on enable, Karthik. Okay, so enabling object lock will permanently allow objects in the bucket to be locked. That means you just write that object into AWS S3 bucket. That's it. You will never be able to change that object. You will never be able to change that object. There is only one, right, and you can read it many times, as many times as you want, but you will never be able to change that object because you locked that object. Okay, the moment you locked it, no one will be able to just change the that content in that object. Okay, maybe let's say you have some very very sensitive content and no one want to, you may give permission to someone to access it, but you don't give the permission to change it. But you can still control it via bucket policies, but still you just wanted to make sure that this is locked and no one should be able to do that. Okay, so that object lock. Okay, so you see, right, acknowledge that enabling object will lock permanently, allow objects in the buckets to be locked. I acknowledge that enabling object load will permanently allow objects in the bucket to be locked. It's permanent lock, you cannot change it. Okay, so that's what, so you can just disable now. Okay, so that's it. Now just you won't be able to create the bucket because you gave the name which is already existing in the AWS. Okay, in the AWS center, not in the airlock AWS. Just go up and just give some random name, Karthik, maybe demo, Karthik hyphen demo something. Yeah, name, just give any random name. It should be global unique. No need to worry, but in real time what we will give is always give small letters. And Karthik hyphen demo. Never give the space. Okay, space is not allowed, I think. Yeah, hyphen. Not that, that is quotation, single quotation. After zero, right, in your keyboard, maybe you can see that hyphen, minus something. Yeah, minus. No, underscore is not allowed, I think. Give minus. Okay, fine. Let's go down and just try to save it. If someone has this name, then it won't allow us to do it. Again, you clicked on it, right? Okay, fine. Just swap. Yeah. Right underscore name. Just go and give hyphen. See, you give quotation, so that's why it's not allowed. Yeah. And never use capital letters. Always use small letters. And after point, just give minus. Not minus, we call it as hyphen mostly. Okay. Okay. Now go and save it. Wait. In the value also you gave capital letter. Just try to make it small. Yeah. Sometimes they won't restrict, but sometimes they will ask us to put it small. Okay. It's creating now. Let's see. Okay, failed to create bucket. The specific bucket name is already taken. Just go up. The bucket name is already existing. Just go up. Just change the name. What date is today? 2025, right? Hyphen. You can just go and demo hyphen. It's Q 2110 21 2025 and just give me today's date. Fine. Now go and save it. Okay. So somehow I'm making it, but real time how this happens is I will give my project name in the real time, like in the data, data set. I'll give my uh, project name hyphen that environment name. It could be production, staging, UAT, development. So based on that, I will give that name, and then I will try to save it. Okay, fine, fine. Just open this bucket, Karthik. So bucket is kind of a container. Okay, just you're separating. It's kind of a folder, high level folder. You can think of a root level folder. Okay, just kind of folder you can think. But first folder you call it as a bucket. After that folder, inside that folder or bucket, we call it as, you can have many folders, many files, many things. Okay, just click on create folder. Now folder name can be anything. Just give Karthik 2311 something you gave, right? Karthik 2311 earlier. Just give anything, it will still work. Yeah, maybe you can just give yeah, that's fine. Yeah. And if you see server-side encryption, don't specify an encryption key. By default encryption, like you have already default encryption, but if you still wanted to specify encryption key, you can just go and do that. Okay. For now, you can just click on create folder. Fine, it created, right? Okay, fine. Now in the same location, just try to click on upload and just put any dummy file, Karthik, there. Put any some dummy file in your account, any file. Add files. Yeah. You click on add files. Okay, fine. Okay, so just go and um, upload it, Karthik. Okay, wait. One thing, wait. So, okay, no problem. Okay, so let's yeah, let's go back. Then click on that into mark, close or something. Yeah, close. Fine. Now you see the same location. You have both folder and file as well. Okay, so you can still have this thing. It's still acceptable. It's not like that in the inside the folder you can think of your file manager in your phone. Okay, simple, similar kind of your phone kind of setup. In the same location you can have both the files and as well both the folders as well. Okay, now Karthik, um, just go open your notepad once. Notepad. Okay, maybe you opened it but I couldn't see because you're sharing only this Chrome screen. Okay. So, if possible, please share your entire screen so that I will be able to see your notepad as well. You can stop and reshare your screen. Okay. Just try to click on share and just present the entire screen. Fine, I can see the screen now. Okay, fine. I'll just open notepad. Fine, just click on new, control N. Okay, just type one. Okay, just save it. Any name. Any name is fine. Okay, you want it one only. Just try to upload this file, Karthik, to the same location. Upload this file. Okay, just open that file. Hmm, fine. 1 byte, the file size is okay. That means from 1 byte to 5 TB limit. Fine, just close this, Karthik, once. Close this. Yeah. Go to properties. There is a properties tab, right? Yeah. Okay. So just go down. You see bucket versioning is enabled, right? If not, we should make it enable. Tags is there. Default encryption is there. Intelligent tiering archive, I will let you know. Server access logging. What is server access logging means? So everything that happens inside this AWS S3 and all right in this bucket and all right. So log request for access to your bucket. Okay, so anything, anyone that is trying to access your bucket in any object. Okay, inside bucket you have multiple objects, multiple folders, and anything. So if anyone trying to access these objects and all, so everything will get logged in the AWS CloudWatch. So you can just go and see what for maybe you're not aware of what is AWS CloudWatch. So CloudWatch means like whatever happens in that service. Let's say in this service, in this AWS S3, till now you have done many things. You uploaded a file, you created a folder, you've done many things in this AWS S3. So if you wanted to see, you can just click on this AWS CloudWatch once, Karthik. Yeah, CloudWatch. Yeah, click on that. Okay, so you log everything. It's kind of logging. So everything you do inside that AWS S3, everything will get logged. Logged in the sense like everything you can still, like, let's say the same AWS account, I went and do something inside that. So if you wanted to see what happened, what I have done inside that, so you can use this AWS log watch. Okay, maybe for now you can click on left side logs. Left side there is logs option, right? Operations, alarms, logs, left side. Yeah, if you come down, yeah, logs on that. Log groups. Okay, there are no log groups as of now. But in future, let's try to put some create log group and put some events there, so that you will see what's happening inside there. Okay, let's say you run your AWS Glue job. AWS Glue is for your Spark ready environment, and you can just run your job there. So if you run your job, okay, then you will get to see everything what happened inside that job. When does this job started? When it got finished? What happened inside that? Everything will be logged here. So you can just come and see here. Okay. So if you remember, when you run your any job, right, Python job or anything, so you can see the logs in the terminal itself. But in this AWS, you cannot see in the terminal. So that's why we have this option called AWS CloudWatch. So you can just go and see what's happening inside that service or tool, whatever. Okay, just go back to the AWS S3 now. Anusha, hope you're following. So in case of any doubts, just let me know. Okay, so we can just reiterate on that. Okay, event notification, we can let you know. So event notification, right? So the moment anything, let's say it's a put object means someone put that object into this AWS S3, or someone did get object. I mean, someone is trying to get that object into their system, or anything, any event that happened, you can just click on this create event notification. So you can just click on that event notification, Karthik, create event notification. Yeah. Hmm. Click on that. Okay. So just go down. You can just name, prefix, and all. You can take care of later, but just go down. Yeah, event type. See, if you see all object create option. Okay, so you have three options here. I mean, four options here: put, post, copy, multi-part, upload, completed. Right. So anything like any kind of object related events. Okay. So let's say you're waiting for someone to send some file to you. Someone to send some file to you. If this the moment they send the file, you need to start processing that file. Okay, someone to send that file. Let's say you want your SPF bank, you want your SPF bank to send your monthly report. Let's say monthly report. You are waiting for that monthly report. The moment you have that monthly report, you wanted to process that monthly report and see how much you spend, how much your total expenditure, how much you spend, how much is the profit, or how much you got as a deposit, withdrawal, all this kind of stuff, right? Enter expenditure for that month at the moment you receive the file. But how you are going to know that? So every time I cannot go into that location and see, okay, did I receive that file? Did I receive that file? Did I receive that file? No, cannot do that, right? So what I will do is I will create an automation. This is an automation. Event types. Right? Object creation is an object. Is an event. So the moment you select object create option, okay, then anything happens. Okay, if any object that got created, I mean, put from the external system, post from the external system, copy, like you copy from, maybe you manually copied from one location to another location, or multi-part upload. What is multi-part upload? So quickly, if you go to this multi-part upload, what is multi-part upload is, you wanted to upload a 1 GB file. Okay, you started uploading it, but suddenly your network got lost. Then this entire file, let's say you uploaded almost 99 MB, sorry, 990 MB. That means only 100 MB left, 10 more MB left. But at the same time, your power got lost. That means your network is lost. Then you next time you wanted to upload, you need to start from the scratch. Okay, then it's an issue, right? Let's say 1 GB is fine, I can do it again. But let's say you're uploading any 1 TB file, 1 TB file, and your network suddenly got lost at 1 TB means one uh, 1000 GB. 999 GB got uploaded successfully, but that 1 GB your file got failed. Right? Upload failed. Then it's an issue. It's an issue, right? Like you upload almost 99% of the data, but 1% of the data is still remaining, and you got network issue. Right? But if you select this multi-part upload, you won't face that issue, because what AWS will do is it will divide them into parts, multiple parts, and try to upload them in the parts. Okay, parts. So that's why we call it multi-part upload. Right? It will, if the moment you select multi-part upload, it will take this file, 1 GB file or 1 TB file, any file, it will try to divide into parts, multiple parts, and then it will try to upload. In that way, you're making sure that your data is lost. Now your power is lost, but still okay for this AWS. It will still, the moment your power is back, it will still knows till how many parts it got uploaded, or how many parts left. It will be aware of the parts updated. It will be aware of the parts that are yet to be uploaded. Right. So in that way, you're just making sure that your data is still being uploaded at the moment the network is back. like that. Okay. Now this is kind of object create options. Okay, so put, post, copy, multipart, so you can just create these things. So anything, any object, any event happen, this type of events, you can go and use this. Okay, now just go down object removal. Okay, see, object removal. So an object removal means there are two options: permanently deleted, delete marker created. Okay, permanently deleted, that means someone came and deleted this file. Fine, someone deleted, then just let me know. Then maybe you need to send a notification: hey, someone deleted your file, please go and check. Right, you can just send that notification, that message, that mail to the user, end user. Right, so you will use this permanently delete, this object removal. Delete marker created, that means I told you, right, bucket versioning. So if you upload one more file, let's say you just created a file name called one. Right, now you in that you have the content context as one. Now you change the context to two, but keep the file name same, and if you go and upload it, then this delete marker will be created, or let's say that versioning will be created. We'll see this, what is delete marker now. Okay, so what is next one? Object restore. So by any chance, restore initiated, completed, restore object something. So anything, so you will just get notified. Okay. Object ACL, object access control list. So you just go down that thing. Just go down. Yeah. So any ACL event something. So S3 object ACL put and all. So I never see this option, but it's kind of related to some access control list and all. Okay. Object tagging. So whenever object tagging added, deleted, anything to that object, you just know added project name is equal to SKM. If someone comes and changes it, if someone comes and deleted it, added it, anything, so then you will get a notification. That's it. So if you go down that, reduce redundancy, storage object lost events. So replications. Replication means you are going to replicate, right? If object replication time control, object exceeds 15-minute threshold, time control, not tracked by replication, fail to replicate something. So all replication events, like I told you, right? The object will get replicated. So it's all replicated related events you can track it here. Okay. So now lifetime life cycle transition events. Life cycle transition means to tell that about life cycle, I need to tell about the storage types. Then I will tell you life cycle. There we will cover all these parts. So it will, for all life cycle related events, you can track it. Okay. Intelligent tidying means I'll tell you coming to the storage types, right? I will tell you all these things. Just go down. Destination. So whom you wanted to send this notification. You see three options here: lambda function, SNS topic, SKSQ. What is lambda function? Lambda function is called this kind of a processing engine. Okay, it's a processing engine. Can just process any kind of data, anything in that lambda. But lambda will run only for 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, you are still the job is still running, then it will fail. So lambda is that kind, very short-lived. Okay. So SNS topic, that means simple notification service. SNS means, that means you wanted to send a mail to any person, then you can use this SNS topic. So this SNS topic, let's say for the topic, let's say the moment let's say your college, or let's say this course. Okay, the moment I created an AWS, sorry, at that class, you're supposed to be get notified. Maybe you're not receiving, but you're supposed to get notified. And what I will do is I will create a topic and ask every one of you to get subscribed to that topic. Maybe you had have seen, right, in the Gmail you have the unsubscribe option or subscribe option. If you subscribe to the topic, you will receive continuous emails too, from that subscription provider, right? Or if you unsubscribe, you will never be able to get the mails from them, right? So that subscription, this simple notification SMS service will help you to do that, right? If you let's say if any event happened and I wanted to send that event message to all people who related to that event, right? Then I can use this SNS topic, SQSQ. So send notifications to an SQSQ to be read by a server. So you will put all these events messages in SQS. Now one more server or one more tool will come and utilize this notifications and all to read and perform whatever it required, right? Like that. So AWS simple specify AWS lambda function means you can just give the lambda function URL and all. So you will see everything in a practical, but just be aware of these things. Okay. Just for now, you can cancel this tab. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Now just go up. These are bit advanced concepts, but I do not want to confuse you over helping content. Just I'm just keeping it as simple as possible. Okay, so just go up, go up. No, go up, Karthik. So mm, go till the top. Okay. Now let's move on to permissions. Okay, so you see permission overview, access finding, block public access. You already know block public access. Come down, bucket policy. So public access is blocked because block public access settings are turned on for this bucket. That means it says uh, public access is blocked. But if you click on edit in the bucket policy, okay, you can create a bucket policy. Okay, you can try to create a bucket policy. Let's see how we can go into that. Okay, so just go down, go down. Okay, fine. Just go up, Karthik. Hmm. Okay, go up. Yeah, there is policy generator, right? Policy generator. On the right side, you have policy generator. Yeah, just click on that. See, this is for IAM policy. You're doing the add statement as hello. Okay, so just go down, click on the AWS services. Like you found all services. Just click on that button. Yeah, no, no, not all services. Yes, yes. You can see all the services, right? Almost all services. I think 250 services or something in AWS. So every service you can just go and see here. Okay, so you can just allow for this bucket policy means you can just allow whether those AWS services can come and access this bucket or not. You can provide that permission. You can restrict that access. If you wanted to give them access, just give them. If you do not want to give them, just not give them. Like that. So just a second. Arun, hi Arun. Hello. Hi Arun. Maybe we are audible or not, not sure, but yeah, maybe you are able to hear us. Then in the chat, we provided you an Google Meet link. So just try to join that link, Karthik. Arun. Okay, so yeah, where are we? All services. So you can just search any service you wanted to. You can then just give that service and just give whether allow that service or deny that service. It's up to you, right? So like that you can create bucket policies. You will see more and more when we do some practical. Okay, so just come back, Karthik. Come back to previous screen. Maybe the above you can just it's a different tab. Hmm. Just okay. Fine. Let's go down the permission, right? We have the permission, right? Yeah. Go down. Object ownership. We discussed already. Object ownership bucket owner enforced currently. You see bucket owner currently. Okay. Access control list you already saw. Go down. Cross region resource sharing. That means so from one region to another region you wanted to share, you can do the permissions here. Okay. So that's it. You go to the top practice. Okay. In the metrics, click on metrics tab. Okay, so total entire currently you do not have any things, but yeah, so just click on that one day. Let's see if it provides any insights or not. No data for now, but it will tell you how what is the bucket size you uploaded till now, how many reads requires, how many write requires, total number of objects, everything. It will give you the details. Metrics means insights. That's it. So just go down. Let's see if we have any other things. Storage class analysis, application metrics. Just that metrics, what happens inside your AWS bucket. That's it. Just go up. Okay, then management, life cycle configuration. To help to understand this life cycle things, I need to explain the storage step. So the moment I explain the storage step, then I will tell you everything. Okay. So this management will come back to this part later. Okay. Just go down. replication rules, inventory configurations, and all. Okay, fine. Okay, leave it. Let's go back to which tab? Objects tab. Access points. You can just click once because mostly, yeah, create access point. Maybe you can just create an access point and give it to the API and all. So via that access point, this API will call this data and all. So those kind of like. So name and network endpoints that are attached to the buckets, right? Kind of access points you can create. We can move on to objects. Okay. Okay. So which you already have the one.txt file, right? Now just open your text file which you created. No, not this one. In your laptop. This is cloud now. Yeah, you already have it in the notepad maybe. No, same file. I want you to open the same file one.txt. I can, yeah. In the open tabs you already have it. I could see that. No, not in the tabs. In the window functions you have, right? I mean window apps. Yeah, same. Just change it to let's say one space two. Okay, just save it now and try to upload it. Save it and upload. Yeah, just minimize this. Okay, but now just click on that one.txt before uploading. Just go back at it once. Okay, so select that one.txt on the left side. You okay? Fine. Just click on no. Fine. Still stay there. Okay, just click on permissions. No, let's go back. Go back to objects tab. Click on that object name one.txt. No, click on one.txt file name. Okay, go to now click on permissions. Everything is fine. Okay, go down. Okay, click on versions. Okay, now this is the first version. I mean, which you upload already first file. For first file, this is the version. Okay, just note on that it says current version and it starts with MJB. That like that. Now try to upload this one.txt file. No, in the above you can see that Karthik demo hyphen right. You can just click on that. Hmm. Click on that. Fine. Now just try to upload this one.txt file again. No, in the same location now. No need to create a folder. Just upload. Okay. Add files. One. Open. That's it. So you are uploading the second version. Right? Just upload this file. Okay. Fine. Close this. Click on close. Fine. Now if you see how many versions you see, one only, right? So one.txt. Click on that one.txt. Okay. Um, let's do one thing. Just go back, Karthik, once. Just go back. Let's try to open it. Open the file. Just select that one.txt. Just select that. Hmm. In the above, you see right. Open. Copy S3 URL. Copy URL. Download. Open URL. Open. You can just see open. Yeah. Click on that. It will download or it will open in the tab. Okay. You see one two. One two is the output you can see. But you previously you have that only one. Right? Only one. Now you have one two. That means maybe that one got replaced with this one two. Fine. But if I wanted to go back and access the previous file, the previous version, then how I can do is just go back to the S3 bucket again. Okay. click on that object name now, one.txt object name. Yeah. Okay. Go to versions. Okay. You have the current version is 1.2, but you have the previous version which is 1. Right. You can just select the previous version. Maybe there is current version and the other one is previous version. Just click on that. It's not okay. Now just click on open. Mm. Now and just go back. Just select the previous version. Mm. Try to open it. Open in the sense like in the above you can see open. Yeah, fine. Click on that. See now you can see one, right? Which one got replaced by 1.2, but now you have both the versions there. Now in that way you can make sure that whichever file, like you will never get your file lost. Okay, so let's try to delete a file. Okay, so you have both the versions copied here, so that means you're safe with the versions. If any new person upload with the same name, you will still have your version there. It's just that you need to check your for version file, just download them. Okay, just go to S3 again. Okay, now there is actions. If you see actions on the right side, you have actions. Yeah, click on actions. Download as, share with previous. So okay, now uh, go above object actions. Download as, calculate total size, copy, move, rename object, edit storage plus, edit server set and all. Okay, ignore for now. Just go back to the your previous. Yeah, go back. Hmm. Just delete this one.txt now. Click on that, delete, and go down. In the delete objects, right? It says to confirm deletion, type delete in the text input field. Just type that delete. Fine. Delete objects. Okay. I'll just go back. Okay. That means your object got deleted now. Okay. Now let's try to put one more object. Same object. Try to upload that. Now put 1, 2, 3 in that. Now before uploading, just go and change your notepad. Make it 1, 2, 3. Open the same file. Fine. Now make it space 3. And save it and upload it. Go down. Upload. Close it. Click on the file name. File name. No, do not select it. Click on the file name. Go to versions. See, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 entries there. Why? Because you already deleted it, right? If you see there is a delete marker. If you see exactly on the type, you see delete marker. That means you deleted a file, right? You deleted a file. You deleted that file, so that got marked there. That means you haven't deleted the exact file. You just marked it as a deleted. That's it. That's why you are unable to see. Your file is still there, but you just marked it as a delete. The moment you upload the one same name file, you can see all the versions, right? All the versions. Now you just click on the delete marker, right? Click on that file, select that file, delete marker. Yeah, select it. No, not that one. Beneath the second one. Yeah. Try to. There is no option open. Just click on that file name, version ID something. Uh, Click on that. Yeah. Let's see. Go down. Any information? No, right? Nothing. Just you just marked it as a deletion. That's it. So you just mark that version as a deleted. That's it. Latest version you just marked as a delete. That's it. Now if you upload one more version, it will still take that version and it will try to give the value to you. Okay. So that's how you're making sure that even though your objects accidentally got deleted, you can still able to recover it. Okay, so maybe you have some important file, very very important file. You might have seen that in our phones we have very very important file. Somehow it got deleted, we won't be able to recover it. Sometimes your photos got deleted, let's say. You need to have some recover apps and all, right? Then you need to restore again some apps, auto recover file, something. How this auto recovers and all happening is, you just deleted it, but even in the background and the storage level, it's not deleted, it's just marked as deleted. That's it. Now if you put some external app, you will be able to see all your deleted files, right? So that's how you're recovering your previous files. So similar option here. So it may be marked as a delete now for now, but in the background you can still be able to see it. Okay, just go back to the buckets. Okay, now go back to the Karthik demo. Yeah, fine. Now open a new tab and click for AWS S3 storage types. In new tab, completely new tab in the Chrome. AWS S3 storage types. Classes, yeah, classes is fine. Classes is fine. Okay, just open any image or something. Um, Image. Mm, yeah, okay, open that. Any image, is fine. Right click and right click, open image in new tab. Come down, come down. Open image in new tab. I'll go and open that image. Okay, see, these are the storage classes you have. Okay, let's go one by one. S3 standard, S3 intelligent tiering. Okay, so S3 standard IA, S3 one zone IA, S3 glacier, S3 glacier instant retrieval, flexible retrieval, S3 glacier departure. That means simple. Let's say you put some file into this S3 object, but you're not going to access that file until let's say until next 1 year. That means if you put it in standard, that means very frequent. If you go and if the file is in standard, if you go and request for that file, it will give you that file immediately. Okay, and if you put that file in the glacier, let's say glacier from the last three options, right? All three are glacier. Put a glacier, it will take some time to retrieve that file. But that means, let's say you tell AWS S3 that okay, I will store my file inside AWS S3, but I'm not going to access this file. Okay, you do not need to give me this file as soon as I will ask you. Okay, the moment I ask you, do not need to give this file to me. You need to give this file to if I need this file, I will inform you prior, let's say 1 day before or something, then retrieve this file and give it to me. That's it. I do not need instant access. Maybe if required in future after 1 year, I'll just come to you and tell you that I need file tomorrow. Then you can just give me that file in that time, right? But if you go with the standard, it's very active, frequently accessed files. Let's say you are going to access that file very frequently, then put that files in your standard class. But if you're not going to access that files, then put it in the store glacier classes. That means glacier instant retrieval, glacier flexible, glacier deep archive. Deep archive means it will give you maybe so much amount of time. I mean, let's say it will be very very so much. Let's say 1 day, 24 hours or something. It will take 24 hours or something to retrieve that file because it's deep archive based on the file size and all. But if you go with the flexible retrieval, it's bit storage a bit less duration. Maybe within 12 hours or 6 hours it will give you that file. But if you go with instant retrieval, it will be very fast. You store it in the glacier only. That means the glacier storage only. But the moment you ask, it will immediately take that from the glacier and give it to the to you for the access. Okay, there are three types: glacier, standard, or infrequent access. Let's say standard is like very frequent access. You put that in the standard file. Now infrequent, you have, if you have the, see the third option, S3 standard IA. That means infrequently accessed data. That means the data is not accessed infrequently, very infrequent. I mean, sometimes you will access it, sometimes you won't access, like that. Maybe depends on the scenario, like that. Sometimes you will access, sometimes you won't access. Infrequent access. So in that cases, you will put the data into this infrequent access. Okay. Now you have one zone infrequent access. IA means infrequent access. Okay. So one zone IA. That means uh, here, if you see every classes, if you see greater than or equal to 3 agent, greater than or equal to 3 agent, that means agent means availability zones. That means if you put it in three availability zones, maybe the losing of the data is very very less. It's putting in three availability zones. Maybe one zone has some issue, then you have two more zones, two availability zones. But in case of one zone IA, you have only one agent. That means the data will be put in one agent. That means if any chance data got lost, you won't be able to recover it. Simple. So that's why one zone A, right? You would go to one zone A. Maybe you feel that okay, this file, if file is lost, I'm still okay with it. I'm still okay to lose this file. Then you put it into one zone IA. But if you do not want to lose it, then just put it into standard IA or standard, or just glacier, or depends on your requirement. Now we have option called intelligent tiering. The second option. What is intelligent tiering? Simple. You do not know. You do not know that whether I'm going to access this file frequently or infrequently. You do not know. At the starting, you do not know. Somehow you are unable to decide it. But then go with this intelligent tiling. That's it. It will based on your access patterns. It will decide whether you want this standard actor, standard region, or standard IA, or one zone. It depends. It depends on the access patterns. It will arrange this data into those regions, those classes. Okay. So these are the, if you see, most, if you want frequent access, go with standard S3 standard, and infrequent, most infrequent. Okay. Then most infrequent, you never know, maybe once in 10 years, once in 5 years, then go with deep archival. Okay. So in deep archival, you have three options: instant retrieval, flexible retrieval, deep archival. Deep archival take at least 24 hours of time to give the data, retrieve and give it to the data, give it back to you. Or flexible interval will take very uh, some less amount of time compared to deep archive. Instant means instant retrieval means instant, that glacier side. If you come to this IAs, standard IA, one zone IA. Standard IA means like infrequent access. So it will put in infrequent access, but based on your access patterns and all. But once an IMS, maybe data will get lost. You need to be okay with that. Then only you will put it there. Engine diary means you are unable to decide which one to go, then you will go and set it. Okay. Now just go back to AWS S3 config. Just remember this screenshot. Okay. Go back. Okay. Now management. Click on management. Okay. Management. Life cycle rule, right? You have life cycle rules. Click on create life cycle rule. Okay. Fine. So you're trying to create that rules. Maybe think it this way: someone created a file. This file, till starting 90 days, I will access this file. But after 90 days, I will very infrequently access that file. After 6 months, I'm not going to access this file anyway. Right? Then put it into department. Something you want to decide these kind of steps. Then you just go down. Mm, transition current versions. Select that option. Lifecycle rule action, something. Yeah. Current version of object. Select that. Go down. Yeah, you see here, right? Choose storage class transition. Standard IA. Let's say put 90 days there. And the days after object creation, just put 90 days. That means first 90 days, put this into standard IA. Okay. Now instead of standard IA, let's click on that options, drag menu option on the standard IA. Click on that standard IA. No, go down. Yeah, go down. Yeah. Click on that. Just select the standard if there is a standard option or not. Wait. No problem. Because it will show you standard IA only. Because by default it will be standard. If you add this only, then it will move to standard IA. Okay. Now click on add transition. So by default, see first thing. By default it's in standard. Now you mentioned that move to standard IA after 90 days. Okay. After 90 days. Now intelligent tiering. Okay, just click on that. uh, okay, so if you see standard IA is not how grayed out here, that means you can never go back to standard IA again. Okay, now click on number of days, put 10 days. For 10 days, the moment the object is created, wait for 90 days. For 90 days, put it into standard only. But after 90 days, put it into standard IA. Okay. Now, after standard IA, for 10 days, put it into intelligent tiering. Okay, intelligent tiering. Now click on add transition. Now, if you see, both the options will get gray out. So click on one zone IA now. Okay, so see, standard IA and intelligent tiering both went grayed out now. So you do not need. Now, you have other options: glacier instant retrieval, glacier flexible, glacier debug. Click on glacier debug level now. Because anyway, it's the same option. After 10 days, go move to this zone. After 10 days, move to here. After 1 day, after 10 days, like that. Now click on 30, number of days 30. Okay, fine. Now just click on add transition now. You won't see any option. Global flexible retrieval. Only that option is available. And glacier debug here, right? Click on debug here. You already clicked on it, right? Okay. Now click on number of days. Number of days, let's say give anything 30. Okay, now what happening here is, if you see here, current version means I told you, right? The moment you upload a new file with the same name, that new file will become the current version, which you already see. If you upload 123 file, then 123 will replace it 123, right? That 123 is a new version. That is the current version now. Okay, that current version, you're saying that the moment object is created, move to standard IA after 90 days. Okay, and after 10 days, move it to intelligent tiering. Now, after 30 days, move it to glacier instant retrieval. After 30 days, move to glacier departure. Okay, in that way, you're making sure that let's say you only think in this way. That file, let's say your annual report or your monthly report is very important for you till the next 10 days or 30 days or 90 days, and after that it's not that much very important, right? Then you will put it into different classes where the storage is less. And if you see, go back to the previous screenshot which you see. So that screenshot, uh, if you go and see, there is very less cost. If you see, standard has 0.023 GB, that the price. If you go down, right, intelligent dining has 0.0125, standard IA has 0.0125, one zone has 0.01, and glacier has 0.004. I mean per GB, that dollars, right? If you see dollars, so that cost is comparatively very less. If you compare to this glacier debarker, the glacier debarker cost is 0.0000099. That means very less. That means your storage, right? In that way, you're reducing cost. Rather than putting into S3 standard means, let's say $0.02. Maybe let's say 10 rupees. For now, think of 10 rupees. But if you go with the glacier debarker, it will be 1 paisa. How much difference you have? At 1 paisa, right? So in that way, you're reducing your cost. So that's why this life cycle thing is very important. In maybe in interview, someone will come and ask you, how do you reduce the storage cost? So then you can say, with the help of this life cycle events, I can reduce the storage cost. With the help of this storage classes and all, I can reduce the number of amount of storage cost. Okay, in that way you can put this. Let's just go back to the previous screen, S3 bucket. Okay, now if you come down, just review our transition. If you just come down, yeah, you see, day 0 object uploaded. Okay, day 0 object uploaded. On day 10, object moved to intelligent tiring. If you go down, day 30, instant retrieval. Day 30, again after day 30, in deep archive. Again after day 90, it's moved to standard IA. Right? This is the order it will follow. Maybe we gave a different order, but this is the standard order it will follow. Okay, it will filter out, okay, which should happen first, which should happen next, on all these things. Okay, based on your options and all, it will perform this. Okay, if you go down, I don't think we will have anything. Okay, just create rule something. You don't click on create rule. You do not need for now. Okay, just go up once now. Okay, now go up, uh, little up, little up. Okay, now click on transition on non-current version of objects. Okay, just go down on the right side. Go down. Yeah, you see, this is for transition of non-current versions. Non-version means which got deleted. I mean, you upload some file, then this got deleted, then this got replaced. Okay, that new version is there, but this is the old version. If you click on that, again same approach. You just click on that standard IE. Instead of standard IE, you can just directly move into instead of standard IE, you can directly move into, let's say, click on standard IE again. Hmm. Just go down in that option bar, go down deep archive. Okay, just click on some, let's say 2 days. 2 days. Click on versions. For now it's option, but you can just put a number of versions you want. Let's say zero. Don't put anything. Just go down. That's it. If you see, on day zero, object becomes non-current. Non-current. That means we just uploaded new version. That means the old version will become non-current version. Fine. On day zero, today let's go. It became non-current. That means within next 2 days, on day two, this non-current versions will move to glacier departure. Okay, because you just replaced a new object, right? So that's why I'm putting this non-current versions into departure mode. Okay, in that way you're just reducing the number of cost. Okay, the amount of cost. Okay, so that's pretty much about this AWS S3. We covered most of the things in AWS S3. Okay, just try to tomorrow we'll try to come up with some example. Okay, IAM policies, Lambda, and event based notification. Once you have all these things, then you will done some small demo on top of this. Then we will get to know more details on this AWS thing. Okay, so for tomorrow's class, the prerequisite is uh, IAM rules, Lambda, and event-based policy. These three are the prerequisite for tomorrow's class. Okay, let's see how people will react. I'll put it in the group as well. Okay, for now. That's it. That's it for today's class. Karthik. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing your screen. So it really helps. Okay. Thank you so much. You can wind up here. Okay. So you're still hear me, right? Okay. So that's it, Karthik. So only we two left. I think Anusha Arun also got dropped from it. It's fine. Okay, let's that's it for